They have a little bit more consciousness than some of these Octarians. Here we have some homing bomb mine creature dudes. Once they see you, they'll charge at you, but much like with the other Octarians, they will not, they won't stand a chance if they are submerged in your own ink. Here we have sponges. Just shoot them, and if they are of your own ink, you can climb up them, and the more ink you shoot them with, the larger they'll become. So, enemy ink can also affect the sponges. So if this guy shot the sponge, then it will actually shrink down in size. This fool. Oh, there goes the balloon. Can't grab those extra eggs, I guess. I believe the balloons will only ever have eggs in them, too. So don't worry about missing out on any of the balloons. If you do, if you just miss them outright, don't worry, you haven't ruined your 100%. At least I don't believe. Pop those. Yep, those balloons are gone. Doesn't really matter. If we climb up on this side, we got some extra eggs. Just want to check around real quick at this beachscape to see if I'm missing any collectibles. Also, you're squids, right? So squids can swim. Not the case. Inklings and Octolings cannot swim. Also, you have 3 lives to spend during any of these runs. Once you hit a checkpoint, I believe you replenish at least 1 life. Just make sure you don't lose all your lives, otherwise you're gonna have to restart the stage from the beginning. Some armor. Climb up here. Hello. Get bodied. Get bodied. Is there anything else for us? Not really. Also, there is a difference between what walls you can shoot and what walls you cannot. Right here, what I'm pointing at, is a wall you can shoot with ink. Here's one that cannot be shot with ink. So ink will not stick to glass surfaces, usually. Keep that in mind whenever you're trying to do some platforming shenanigans. So it wants us to go up, but I see that there's something down here. And there's a sunken scroll. Pop that. He has no idea. Oh, he kinda did. If you shoot these shields with enough ink, they'll eventually pop. There's a weapon later on that we'll see that kinda behaves the same way. Baddies inbound. Here they come. Just walking down the street. Using this as a temporary shield as I make my move. Looks like that balloon he had hovering above him was actually colored in my own ink, so if I was to pop it, then it would actually pop down and, you know, spray him with my own ink. Okay, we have a new type of enemy there, and it's a squeegee. They suck up ink, but they're pretty harmless. So, they'll go after any ink that you've sprayed on the wall, which means you need to be quick when you're ascending walls with them. I'm gonna pink that over there to distract him, but then I'll go up on a different path. There's also something down here. More armor. I'm actually decked out in even more armor than if I just had one, like, helmet, so I look a little bit different. There we go. Pop that, pop that, there we go. The jump point is right there, but I'm assuming I'm gonna need to jump higher than that in order to get a secret anchovy. And also, plastic is another thing you cannot put ink onto. It'll just, you know, not do anything. I was gonna say it ricochets off, but it doesn't exactly do that. There is the anchovy. I do not remember exactly what the anchovy does in regards to unlockables, but I'm sure we'll find out later. More armor, and a new special weapon. This is the Splashdown, which is incredibly useful for if you need to get up and close and personal to someone. You rush in, you use the Splashdown, and it will cause an area of effect attack that will do incredible damage to everyone around you. In online play, this will one-shot anyone who are in the immediate range of. And if they're on, like, even the outer edges of the splashdown, they'll still take a lot of damage. So, if anyone survives it, you can always just walk up right to them and finish them off that way. Got a little bit more sponge platforming here. Let's see if I can make that one a little bit bigger. Oop. Shrinking my sponge. How dare you. Also, every time you hit the final checkpoint in these stages, the music changes up to accommodate for it. So it gets a little bit more frantic tempo. Also, this guy, he'll be shooting splat bombs at you. Splat bombs will do a lot of damage if you are right next to them, so do your best to avoid making contact with them if you can. Pop this, and that should make more sponges appear, and we'll climb right up here, and there we go. That's the stage. Where did we start, even? I can't pull up the map to see. I think it was all the way over there, where the reticle is pointing. Alright, let's get our Zapfish. Alright, that's stage 2 down. And because we unlocked a sunken scroll, let's see what new lore we have. Music heads are still buzzing over that legendary underground show 2 years ago. Anyone lucky enough to catch DJ Octavio's opening set and the Squid Sisters headlining had their minds blown and their lives changed that night. And you can see, highlight in that picture, is Marina. So the legendary underground show is actually alluding to the final boss fight of Splatoon 1. Because you can see in the foreground is what was known as Agent 3. Who was the single-player character's name in Splatoon 1. Agent 3 is almost always, I think, female in most media, and in fact, the main character of Splatoon, like the main face of Splatoon, is usually the female Inkling. So, even though you can play as a boy, it's usually accepted that the main character of Splatoon as a series is the female Inkling. Up here, we have another anchovy. Let's see. What do we got for mission number 3? Pop that open, I assume. Oh, nothing. Okay. Just a waste of ink. Oop, hang on. There we go. This one might be mission 4. No, this is mission 3. Dash and jump is the theme going for the platforming here. Sunset Octocopter. This is a mechanic that is nowhere in the multiplayer, at least I don't believe, anywhere. Basically, go on top of those dash panels, and just like Sonic, you'll get a burst of speed, and you'll jump across. Or jump in whatever direction that they are aimed at. So these Octocopters, they're basically just flying Octarians. Also, here we have a grind rail, or a ride rail. Shoot it to turn it on, then jump on and enjoy the ride. So yeah, you basically just grind automatically in whatever direction that they are shooting. Let's hop through this and into the onion ring. There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna have a quick look around. I do appreciate that the flooring here is kind of reminiscent of crosswalks in Japan, where it even has the yellow tiling with the bumps on it for blind people. Very cool. There's a lot of influence, or hints to say, that that Splatoon takes place in a world where humans have ceased to exist, and to replace them, we have these aquatic creatures evolving to look similarly to humans. So that's why Inklings look a little bit like humans on the regular, as well as Octolings. But they can also turn into squids, because they are, by nature, squids. And also, this is why, a lot of the thematic elements going through most of these stages, you'll see things that look like industrial cities from like Japan or New York or something like that. That's because basically the new cultures that have evolved over time have taken over what the humans left behind. and at least also adopted a lot of the same behaviors. Also, these rollers, you don't want to get close to them, or at least touch them, rather, because they will do a lot of damage. Just, you know, bide your time. It's an anchovy. I cannot get that just yet. I'm going to need to make a jump across. You'll get more speed on your jump if you go into squid form first. So, for example, I would not be able to make this jump right here unless I was swimming first. Let me just demonstrate. I'm gonna jump, like make a running jump over this, this enemy ink. That I can barely just make it over. But with the squid, jump as a squid, there we go. I actually get a fair bit more distance. So, when in doubt, when you need to make a further jump, you can use the jump when you're in squid form. Or swimming through ink version, more accurately. If you're not swimming, you're actually going to be doing a little shorter jump. Hi, friend. Bye, friend. See, this is why you should never be my friend. Apparently, I shoot them with ink. I have yet to have them tell me that I should probably stop that, but then again, they do poof out of existence every time I do shoot them, so I haven't had a chance to gain their opinions on the matter. Oh! Well, that's an example of what you shouldn't do. Heroes aren't known for their caution. Thank you, Marie. Anything around here? Does not look like it. We're gonna need to be quick about this ascension. You can mash the jump button in order to ascend faster, by the way. I've been doing that this entire time. But if you're unsatisfied with your climbing speed, just, you know, just mash the jump button while you're going up a wall. You're a lot more apparent when you're climbing up a wall that way, but it at least does not, like, hinder your speed much by jumping. Or at least your movement along the wall. It's pretty intuitive, I guess. Alright, we have another special weapon here. This is the Stingray. Basically, point and shoot. This is actually a version of the Stingray that existed before the weapon was patched, where it just shoots forward and that's it. It also pierces through walls. But yeah, aim and shoot, it hits through walls, it's a piercing snipe, basically, and you're good. That's Stingray. The version that exists nowadays also adds a vortex around the initial shot if you hold the fire for a sustained amount of time. Alright, we're gonna have to time our jumps a little bit. Here we go. Alright. That wasn't so bad. These zapfish look like they don't want to be alive. Or at least they don't know unto what world they have been birthed. Alright, we have done all 3 stages in the first level of the Octo Valley, and now we have access to the boss. We're moving! Ammo Knights will be moving to a new location soon. Many thanks to our loyal customers for your support. Ammonites, Ammonites. Yeah, it's Sheldon's shop, and he named it after the Ammonite ancient creature, the ancient sea creature. And Sheldon himself is a horseshoe crab, so he's probably a descendant of the Ammonite. Alright, the boss kettle is open. Let us get onto it, or into it. Industrial toast into the octo oven. Get some dead leaves around here. Industrial toast is right. Look at all this industry going on up here. A lot of rafters. A lot of grates. A lot of pipes. Oh, hey, and a zapfish. That's a tentacle. No, my buddy! So, Octarians also have, larger creatures than the ones we've been fighting so far. And they usually inhabit larger mechanical bodies. 425 degrees of pain, the Octo Oven. So every time it flashes, the lights flash like that, it's gonna try to pounce at you. Now keep in mind that you can tag the sides of them with ink. And after a third attack, they will try to, you know, hit every side of them all at once. Basically paint the sides of the toast, and you can platform all the way up here to shoot the tentacle. Don't stop, you need to keep going. Phase 2, we're gonna see an increase in difficulty. So now, more surfaces of it are harder to climb. Also, we have a few rollers limiting our movement in the arena right now. Remember to swim through your ink if you need to get a boost of speed to evade everybody. Jump over here, and we got a good surface, so we'll just pop on up here, and we should be good. Good, but don't start loafing around or things might go awry. Oh, that toast is getting burnt. Now we have an even smaller window for painting the loaves. And we also have a new wall to evade. Basically, just keep swimming around. If you do dash jumps and then shoot, then you should be able to evade it no problem. Remember to set yourself up for a location to swim to if you're ever in danger. Pop out. There you go. Oh. Let's hop on up here and pop this tentacle before it gets too late. This guy's toast. Oh, they're burnt. Oh, no. That poor octopus bread. Alright, and for beating a boss, we get a free anchovy and a zapfish. Good work, Agent 4. I sure know how to pick them. Gotta hand it to the Octarians, though. I didn't expect them to have fully operational octo bosses at their disposal. I think it's time to call in the big guns. Let's see here. Sheldon, can you hear me? Over. I hear you loud and clear, Marie. Over. Oh, man, this is so cool. Agent 4, I'm Sheldon from Ammonites, the only weapon shop in Inkopolis with over 542 million years of trusted service. That's right, stop by Ammonites in Inkopolis Square for all your weapon needs. Tell me Sheldon sent you. Marie told me everything. To think that my signature weapons could be of help to the new Squidbeak Splatoon. I'm honored. But I'm afraid I can't just let you treat my vast arsenal like an all-you-can-ink buffet. I do have a business to run, you know. So let's help each other out. I want you to help me test out some new weapons I'm currently developing. All you have to do is use them in real-world conditions. If you do that for me, I'll be able to gather all sorts of amazing data. That data will help me get the approvals I need to make retail versions of the weapons. And once the retail versions are out, you can use them in turf war battles. It's a real win-win, don't you think? Oh yeah, and... Okay, down boy. I think Agent 4 gets the point. Let's get back to work, Agent 4. Stay fresh. Cha-ching. And no lore for that boss, but now that we've defeated him, we can, I guess, send electricity into this little unit over here and pop open the jump point to the next level. Good news, you can use my Ammonites Enhancifier next to the Cuttlefish Cabin. It's a top-of-the-line vending machine that can enhance your weapons and add bombs to your arsenal. The Enhancifier doesn't take cash, it takes power eggs and sardinium instead. Alright, so now we have figured out the uses of both the eggs and the sardines. So let's go ahead and have a look over here. We can upgrade the rate of fire for the current gun we're using, which is very nice. I can't upgrade it just yet. I don't have the power eggs for that, nor do I have it for the ink tank. Curling Bomb and Auto Bomb, 2 new bombs to unlock. Don't have the eggs for that either, so unfortunately we are stuck with level 1 stuff. But now that we are done with World 1, we can move on to World 2. Pew! From Tentacule Outpost to Suction Cup Lookout.